Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, yo. Hey, welcome to the live. I got a special guest on here. It's Byrd from Byrd's Basement. And I just want y'all to enjoy the conversation. This guy is somebody I look up to in the Hennessy collecting society. And I just gonna go ahead and bring him on right now. What's up? What's up? Let's bring him on. What's up, Byrd? How you doing, man?
What's up, boss? How you, man? I'm chilling, bro. How you?
I'm good. I'm good. Now, for y'all that don't know, this is my first time meeting, bro. Like actually sitting here talking FaceTime type stuff. I talked to him before, a few times before, and I just want to know more about him, his collecting story, and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself, how he want to introduce himself. Tell him a little bit about himself first before I get into all the questions. What's up, man?
What's up with you, man? First and foremost, man, appreciate you having me on, man. My name is Byrd. I'm from Northwest DC, man, born and raised. I live out here in the suburbs outside of Washington now, man, in Maryland. Hennessy collector, man, cognac connoisseur. Been doing this, man, for about 13, maybe like 13, 14 years now. Something like that. Yeah, man. And then the collecting community kind of grew. I started a Instagram page to highlight some of my collection, and kind of grew from there, man, and made some connections all over the world with fellow collectors, man. So that's what brings me here today.
Yeah. And you started TikTok too now. Don't be shy to tell about the TikTok. My boy
Yeah, man. I mean, that's really thanks to you, thanks to my wife, for real. Like, I wasn't even going to start social media to highlight my collection until my wife kind of talked me into it. You know what I'm saying? And once I started that, like my bar page got some looks from Hennessy. Met some cool dudes in the collecting community. Some cool women as well that are also collectors, man. And then kind of built a bond around the love for the spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And I went to HBCU and I see you got your Omega stuff on, so I guess you want everybody to know.
Yeah, man. I had to do it, man. I seen when Marcus hopped on here, he wore a frat shirt, so I threw on one too, man.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all guys, man, being at FAMU, y'all was a big part of the campus and you couldn't go unnoticed. So we noticed the Q dolls, the Omega men, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. All
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, I heard you said 14 years of collecting, bro.
Yeah,
Whew.
man.
So you seen everything come out. It wasn't too much to collect back then, though. 14. Well, maybe it was. I'm a rookie in
Not
the
really.
game.
So
Not a rookie, but you know.
yeah, I mean, I first got interested in it, you know what I'm saying, way back then. But I can honestly say I didn't really like get into like hardcore collecting until a few years later, because I mean I ain't had the money to do it, you know what I'm saying. But I started gaining notice um, to other blends that Hennessy offered outside of, you know what I'm saying, your regular VS, VSOP, and XO that you see in the U.S. market. That's when I first got turned on to other blends and bought a couple of bottles. But I really didn't start hardcore collecting until a few years after that.
Okay, yeah. And the first time I seen a different type of Hennessy was when I went on a cruise ship back in like 2006 or seven, and I seen white Hennessy, pure white Hennessy. But
Right,
then,
right, right.
but that's all I ever thought was in existence until
Yeah.
I'll tell you my little story until I seen 2000 the 200th year anniversary VSOP, but I
Mm-hmm.
seen it in 2020. It came out in 2018, but I seen it in
Mm.
2020.
The one that
So
come in the metal tin.
yeah. So how did you start? How did you get started? Like actually, the bottle. You say I'm gonna keep this bottle and I'm not gonna open it, or how did you get started?
Well, nah. So I've always been a fan of the brand. You know what I'm saying? It's real big in Black culture, and I started doing some research into why that was, and kind of found out the history behind why Hennessy is so popularized in the Black community, and its ties to African American history surrounding the Second World War.
Yeah.
So that kind of piqued my interest in it. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that Hennessy knows and recognizes the fact that a lot of their financial base in the U.S. comes from African American consumers, so they support a lot of African American endeavors. Regular donors to the Frederick Douglass Fund and United Negro College Fund, things of that nature. So I try to support brands that support us. But the first bottle that I came across that kind of piqued my interest online, I came across the Fine de Cognac. And I saw the bottle online. I don't know where I was at or what, like I might have been on an overseas auction house just perusing and saw it. I'm like, whoa, what type of Hennessy is this? This
Yeah.
had to be like this had to be like around like 2010ish. And I'm like, yo, whoa, what type of Hennessy is this? And they had it for sale and it was like 50 euros. And it cost me like another 20 to get it shipped over here. So I bought it. And it was always like a conversation piece on my bar. I had a small bar at the time. But whenever I had folks over for a game night or a fight party or something, it always sparked up a conversation. Then I tried it and I'm like, yo, this is way better than the regular VS that I'm sipping over here. So I started copping it all the time, and then that made me look into other blends and the fine champagnes. And once I got turned on to all of that, man, it was a wrap for me. I was spending way too much
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Hennessy.
I feel you on that one because by the time I got hip to the Fine D cognac, it it had been discontinued. The price was
Discontinued,
$200.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
$200, and I popped one
yeah.
open, and it tastes good. It tastes like it's worth $200 though. To be honest
Yeah,
with you,
exactly, bro.
Uh,
That's what was really crazy to me is that like it was it's such a smooth pour. It's such a smooth taste. And I'm like, yo, this bottle is only 50 euros over there. Like I was copping them all the time, man. And when it discontinued, bro, it broke my heart, bro. It broke my heart when they discontinued that.
yeah, I cherished the little bit I got, but I feel you, bro. I understand because like this right here, James Hennessy. A lot of people want me to talk about it, man, and I like this a lot. And you get a liter for it, so I like this. I like this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And people who follow the page, they know I gave this the best cognac that I've tasted in 2022 last year. So they know that I don't play around when I talk about this one right here.
Yeah, man, that's a good one, bro. James is good, bro, and you can get them for a very affordable price, man. At different duty frees or on cruises all over, you can get them for a good price, man. And it's an excellent cognac to sip, man. It's a great pour.
Yeah, and about Hennessy though, I did drop a Black History like video telling everybody about Hennessy too, and they was
I
big,
saw that.
yeah, a big benefactor in like what it was the Tuskegee what I think it was the Tuskegee Institute at the time, and it became like
Yep,
the college. They were uh,
yep.
James Hennessy was like the retail salesman or something in America, and he got with your boy Frederick Douglass, I think, or somebody.
Mhm.
I can't put it all together right now, but he got donors and everybody man hooked up.
Absolutely, man. And Hennessy was one of the first spirits to take out advertisements in black publications.
Oh
So like
yeah,
Ebony magazines, Jet magazines. I got some old ones in my storage unit. So like when a lot of spirits were refusing to even advertise in black publications, Hennessy was one of the first ones to do it. So that's another reason why it's so popularized in our culture. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And then like I also like when I went to New York, Hennessy put me in a hotel and they didn't serve Hennessy at that hotel. bro, I was like, I had to tell him, I was like, man, y'all put me in a hotel that don't serve Hennessy. So when I go to restaurants that don't serve it, I ask for it, so they'll put it on the bar. If you ask for stuff enough, they'll have to, they don't have to do anything, but they will put it on the bar. So
That's
I
what's up.
like that. That's how I get them some support too. You see what I'm saying? Because when
Absolutely,
they get that
absolutely.
order going. But they're a good brand overall. I like it a lot. So what type of collector you are? Because I'm gonna explain to you what type of collector I was in the beginning. I was a
Hmm.
blend collector. If the
Hmm.
liquor in the bottle was different, I was willing to buy it, and I was willing to spend a little bit more, not a lot more, a little bit more than like the retail to actually get that different blend, that flavor. That's why I love the
Yeah.
Master Blenders series. I like the James Hennessy. I like to taste the different flavors. That's the type of collector I was, but now I got into the artwork a little bit. I started appreciating that. So, what type of collector are you?
Dog, I would have to say I'm a bit of both. Like when I first started out, it was the same. I was doing like different tastes. If it was, if the juice in the bottle was the same, I really wasn't copping the different like label variations early on. So I was doing the fine de cognac, the fine champagne, the classium. I was copping those. But when I seen the artwork that was behind the different limited edition releases, I got turned on to it. So I started copping all of the limited edition artist series lines. I got all of those. You know what I'm saying? And then the different colors and styles of the decanters really turned me on, man. So I'm kind of like a blend of both. You know what I'm saying? I do it from the art aspect, collecting different label variations that I know I'm not going to ever crack open and drink. And then all of the different blends that I have that are a part of the collection, those definitely get cracked open and tasted, on special occasions.
Yeah. I see the Kenzo in the back. I like that one a lot. I had to get my hands
Yeah,
on
man.
it.
I put some of my favorite, bottles back there to kind of highlight, but I'll walk you around the bar before we get off, man, and show you like I got cases and cases and stuff, man, hundreds of bottles.
Yeah, and that's why you are one of my number one collectors. I look up to you, bro. I was like, this
I
this
appreciate
is a
that,
good
man.
interview to have on here. My boy,
I
my,
appreciate you, man.
he got a massive collection, and I like it. And you have like the stuff to go with the actual bottles. You actually like not the cases, but like the stands sometimes to go with the stuff. Like you just don't get
Yeah,
one just for
yeah,
the
yeah,
bottle. You
yeah. A
get
lot of the
the signage
glorifiers.
and things like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I like that.
yeah,
It's
man. I
dope.
got I got a lot of that stuff from just building relationships with different distributors. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And different mom and pop shops. So like one of my favorite things to do is I drive into DC, man, and DC is a hub for a lot of different alcohol and beverage stores, man. So my wife will tell you, man, some weekends when we ain't got nothing going on, I literally go into DC and go on Hennessy hunts. Like I'll pop my head into a mom and pop shop, you know what I'm saying? And you'll be surprised what you'll find. Like you'll find some limited edition bottles that are worth a lot of money sitting on the shelf collecting dust. You know what I'm saying? Or I
yeah,
might pop my head in there and be like, yo, do y'all have any old Hennessy signage or memorabilia that you're trying to get rid of? And you know what I'm saying? They'll reach out to me and hit me up. I've bought cases and display items. I'll show you around the bar, man, and,
yeah.
and, and show
So
you some of the stuff I acquired over the years.
low key, you give me some game on how to get my stuff right. You know what I'm saying? To be
I'm
honest
trying
with
to tell you, man, it's worth it, bro. It's worth it, man. Like if you got an afternoon and you know it's an area that you don't frequent often, pop your head into a mom and pop liquor store, man, and you might find some vintage bottles sitting on the shelf, man. That's how I got. I don't know if you can see these over here. Uh,
the gel. No, I can't see those over there.
let's see if I can turn you, see if you can see it.
Oh yeah,
These vintage bottles over
yeah,
here. Yeah, man, it's a liquor store in DC that just specializes in they buy collections from old collectors, like people that's like, you know what I'm saying, that might have passed away but had large collections and
Yeah,
their families don't want to deal with trying to, price everything out. This one dude will come in and buy the whole collection and put it in his store. So a lot of those vintage bottles, man, I copped from him, for pennies on the dollar, for real, for real.
that's great because I like the vintage stuff. I like the vintage stuff. That got me into the vintage stuff was Bruce Lee. I seen a picture of him holding that Hennessy. I said, I gotta have that bottle. I gotta have that bottle.
Drinking, yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. He was drinking one of the old one of the
Yeah.
old three stock bottles.
And I see my, I think I see my boy. Maybe I don't know if I see Marvin or Marcus had that thing open and they was drinking it. I was like, hey, boy, they drinking the old bottle too? They sure not.
Yeah, man. Gotta try it, bro. Gotta try it.
Now I don't know if this happened off camera or on camera, but you was telling me about your favorite Hennessy, and I don't know which one you told me. I know what got you started with, but I think you told me something else was your favorite one or your go to.
No, no, the one that got me started is still my favorite. I got a
Oh,
couple
okay.
of them down here, a couple of limited edition fine de cognacs, man. Um, like I said, this is the bottle that turned me on to collecting. I sold online like 13, 14 years ago and copped it. And like I said, it was a talking piece of my bar. It was, you know what I'm saying, a smooth taste, a smooth pour. So I started getting all of them. So when they discontinued it, man, it hurt. So I still got about 3 or 4 bottles
That's the
that
one I
I.
opened. That one I opened the collector's one. Didn't know
Oh, you
anything
open this
about.
one?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah,
I
I
wanted to
got.
taste it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got another one that's about halfway gone. But then the way they're going right now on the resale market for about 200-300, man. It hurts my heart to have to pay that much for it, but it's still my favorite one to sip on.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Well, I like this one a lot because you can actually continue to get it because
Yeah.
I like this one a lot. And what I've been drawn to lately was the one from Japan, the VSOP fine champagne.
Yeah, that's what I'm sipping on right now, man.
Yeah, man, I call it aggressively smooth. It got a little
I
kick
like
to it.
that. I like that.
It got a little kick to it on the back end. I
Yeah.
finished my bottle of it and kind of regret it.
Man, I can still get them for a reasonable price, man, because I got some family and some frat brothers that are stationed out in Okinawa, Japan.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, so whenever they make the track back to the U.S., they always bring me a bottle or two. So I keep a bottle of fine champagne in the collection, man, and sip it slow.
yeah. That right there is nice. But the class VM I heard you mention, I think that
Hmm.
is just too aggressive. I don't know. In China, I think they like too much spice on theirs. But yeah, it's I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah. They said that Classium was kind of designed for like the Asian palate. It's okay to me. Like it's not one of my favorite ones to sip. I would compare it to almost like a Hennessy Black, and Hennessy Black isn't one of my favorite blends either. But you know what I'm saying. I still got a few Classiums in the collection. I got one or two cracked open. I got a couple of them right here. The
Yeah,
the uh, the
that's that.
NBA editions,
Yeah,
and I got some the luminous ones back there as well. But I got I think one cracked open right now that I let people that want to come past and taste it try it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. One of the great things I see you doing, you're able to like communicate and like be with a whole bunch of people across the globe with this Hennessy collecting thing too. Because you got people everywhere, man. It just makes you you could be a globetrotter if you want to, you know. Like you can get up out of here, you got people all over the place, bro. That's a good thing to
Yeah,
have
man.
though.
Yeah, man. It's just you know what I'm saying, building relationships, and like I said, taking that advice from my wife and starting the Instagram page, Bird's Basement Bar, to kind of highlight the collection, and then that led me to building relationships with people that have the same, you know what I'm saying, love for the spirit, the same passion. That's actually how I met Marcus. So yeah, Marcus is a Q, and like we in the same area. He's not far from me. I know a lot of his chapter brothers. He knows a few of mine, but we had never linked in like that world. But I just happened to come across his Instagram page one day, and I'm like, hold on, it's another Q out here that's a die-hard Hennessy collector too. Let me reach out to this dude. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, I actually met him and connected with him through the brand and not the fraternity.
Oh yeah, that's dope. Cause I thought y'all, I could have put y'all together like y'all was like bros, like in the same like chapter or
Nah, bro,
something, bro.
I had not met Dog until I started that Bird's Basement Bar page, and which is crazy because like I said, we really in each other's backyards. He from Baltimore, I'm from DC, but
Yeah,
I don't know how our paths had never crossed
yeah,
in
y'all
as
got
far as Omega goes.
yeah, y'all got that accent that's all up there. I know it be strong on y'all. I know
DC accent a little bit different from Baltimore though.
it's so hard to tell the difference to me, man. It's like I know
Mhm.
you can, but I can't. Like they'll
I hear
people
you.
think I'm country, but like Louisiana is country to me, and they'll think like Florida is real country, and it's hard to tell the difference. But
Look,
that's just
man, we
how.
all the same all over the place, man. We just put a different little twang on the way we say things.
Have you came across a bottle that you wanted to collect that, or you know that you want? If you come across it, you gotta have it, no matter what.
Yeah, man. It's a couple. I still don't have a Jimmy Hennessy in my collection. I'm working on that right now.
Hold on.
Hopefully, I
I
can get
got a little
my hands
picture
on
of that
that
one.
one.
That one right
Yeah,
there.
hopefully I can get my hands on that one pretty soon. Um, and I don't have what is it the Dipty Q? I don't got that one yet. Never had it.
Oh, I don't know how to say it, but I got it. I
Yeah,
brought it
Dipty
from a
Q. Dipty.
dip.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I got one, but
Jealous, bro. Jealous.
it ain't in the best condition. That's what I'm mad about. I like my stuff in like a better condition than what I got it in,
Hmm.
but I got it though, so I'm happy about that. If I wanted to bust it open one day, I'll bust it open and try it out. I don't know if I am though.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Nah, if I got my hands on one, I would try it eventually. You know what I'm saying? And that's where all the rare bottles that I have that are different blends, they will get cracked open and tried eventually. It just takes, you know what I'm saying, the right occasion to do it for real.
Yeah, see,
Cause
that's the reason I started collecting the different blends in the first place.
right,
So I could try them all, and I don't have to really think about like, hey, I'm saving this for some other reason. I'm buying everything to pop. See, with collecting like the labels and the artwork, you really just collecting the artwork. It's a glorified NFT, to
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you
So
on that.
I don't know if the Kenzo's a different blend either. Are the Kenzo's a different blend, or is it?
Yeah, from my yeah, they definitely are. I haven't tasted the yellow. I've tasted the blue. I've tasted the blue, and it had a little bite on the back end. Like I said, maybe it was one of those blends that was made for that Asian palate, but
Yeah,
it definitely is a different blend. I'm not sure if the if you know what I'm saying, the blend in the blue bottle is different from the blend in the yellow, but the taste is a totally different profile from many other Hennessy that I've tasted.
yeah. So I'm probably gonna pop that open one day for sure, then, because
Yeah.
I want to taste something that's different. And your bottle that if you come across, you gotta have a Jimmy is the same one as me. So that's how I had that.
Yeah.
That's how I had that picture loaded up because I was like, well, this is gonna be my bottle. So you already had the bottle I want. So
Yeah, man. So I'm working on that one right now, man. So there's a dude, a older Russian guy that's in Virginia that's looking to sell his entire cognac collection. He doesn't want to part it out. He
mhm.
wants to sell his entire collection, and he has way more than just Hennessy. Like he got Martell, Remy, Hein, like Cavassier. He has like I think he said over 1,100 bottles in his
Gosh,
collection, and he would value his collection like upwards of $1 million.
yeah,
So, but
that's tough.
he's interested. He's interested in selling his entire collection, and I said, I know somebody that might be interested, you know what I'm saying, and have the money to make that play, you know what I'm saying. So I put them two in contact, and I'm trying to, for lack of a better term, broker the deal. And if that deal goes through, he's letting me, you know what I'm saying, I'm taking my finder's fee off the top, you know, and he's letting me claim a couple of bottles of Hennessy that he has, and he has like a case of the Jimmies.
God, dog.
Yeah, yeah, like he's serious, bro. Like the tone books, the red and blue tone books, he
Yeah,
has cases of those, bro. And I'll send you some pictures when we get offline. He had
yeah.
cases of those, bro, and he kind of let me hand pick, you know what I'm saying, through the Hennessy's that I want if that deal goes through for him. So I'm looking
Dang.
forward to it.
Bro, you my OG, but we got OGs like that in the game. That's crazy. I didn't
Nah,
like
man. It's some
oh
dudes. It's some dudes out there, bro, that don't have social media that make my collection look like child's play, bro. So like
yeah.
I'm really still a baby in this game, dog. Like it's some dudes out there that's some real heavy hitters, man.
Yeah, the only reason I really started the whole talk about it because I couldn't find information about the bottle that I caught with the can. Nobody was talking about it, so I was like, "Well, when I research it, I guess I'll talk about it when I research on it." So then, I reach out to y'all, I lean on y'all to ask you about the bottle and stuff like that because I don't know what I'm doing and I don't want to get hit across the head. So I'll be like, "What y'all think, bro?"
Yeah.
So
But nah, man, you gotta big yourself up too, bro, because you took the initiative to go out there and start educating the masses about, you know what I'm saying, Hennessy. And I can't tell you how many of my friends have sent me, how many of my friends that know I collect have sent me your videos, talking about, you know what I'm saying, the history of Hennessy or the different bottles that you got. I say, oh yeah, that's my man Jake. I know him real well, man. So you deserve your flowers too, bro, because you took
yeah.
that initiative, man, and bought a really highlighted fans of the brand and collecting on the internet, bro. You a pioneer in that regard.
Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah. I got a quick question for you. Oh, I'm gonna ask you about the newest bottle in your collection. I think I know what it is. I think I got a picture loaded up for it. Tell me if I'm right. I- Is that the newest
Yeah,
bottle?
man. Yeah, man. You're right. It's not here yet, though, man. It's not here yet.
Oh,
So yeah, man. The carnival bottle. Um, I was able to cop because I got a couple of folks down there um, going to Trinidad and Tobago for carnival. So I'm like, look, as soon as y'all see this bottle, grab me a couple, you know. So they'll be back next week. But really, the first one was my homeboy TJ out of Texas, man. Hennessy MWR. He's been my plug on a few bottles, man. That have been hard to acquire. So I think I got my I got the first carnival bottle from him. That really should be here in the next day or two. And I think I got my Osa 7 bottle from him as well. So a couple of those unicorns that was hard to capture, you know what I'm saying? My man TJ out of Texas, man, really acquired those for me.
you know what? You know what? I don't. I used to didn't care about those bottles because like it's the same liquor inside. I was like, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? But now
right.
I was like, what happened was I started collecting the gold bottles because I'm attracted to that gold stuff, and the gold was just dope to
Mm-hmm.
me. Then I was
Mm-hmm.
like, dang, I got this gold bottle. It go with the doggone the Chinese New Year. Let me get the red bottle. They go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
then
feel
I
you.
like,
I feel you. Them
so
joints
I
pretty, man. They pretty.
yeah, it just started messing me up with the artwork. Then the boxes that would come with it, I was like, man,
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna get caught up into the artwork stuff, man. So
Yeah, man, it's a slippery slope, bro.
yeah, and
It's a
then
slippery slope.
TikTok be pressuring you too. I ain't gonna lie, make me get that stuff because they be like, where your cars bought at? Where your yada yada bought at? You ain't got this such and such. I be having all
Oh
that, but
man.
I just don't feel like making a video because I ain't really studied everything about it yet. I got it and I'm trying to learn more about it. And the information
Uh-huh.
ain't readily available on the internet. So
It's
I have
really
to dive deep to tell I want to tell the story when I present it, like not just show it them. You know what I'm saying? because I didn't
Exactly.
know.
Not just to say I got it, but to educate some folks on it. I feel you.
Yeah, so it's hard just to. I want to present it in a good way too, because making a video is not as easy as you think it is when you want to say something. You can make it when you want to show something. It's easy, but
That's a word, bro.
when
That's
you
a
want to say
word, bro.
something and you want people to actually pay attention to you, that's hard.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just want to use this stuff to actually get people to hear a message that I got to say sometimes. You know what I'm
That's what's up, bro. Like I
saying?
said, Johnny, you
Yeah.
you a pioneer in that regard, bro. You deserve your flowers too, for sure, man.
All right. I asked, dang, I can't remember who it was, but Marvin or Marcus, I asked them this question. What's the craziest thing now that you've done to actually get a bottle of Hennessy that you wanted? And shout out to the chat, Soprano. But yeah, I know somebody flew to France just
Yeah,
to the
yeah. Ain't
airport
nobody.
and flew back. Bro, I was like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
I'll
man.
never
That
forget
was
what
that
you
was that was Marvin, bro.
Mar,
Like yo,
yeah.
Marvin, a legend for that, bro. I don't know if anybody's story is topping that one, bro. Like Marv, real live, flew to Paris. Like I don't even think he left the airport.
No,
Like
he said he
he
just went
flew to Paris, went and copped the tone books. I think it was
he go, let me get
like 2 or 3 of the tone books. Got them and then got right back on the flight and came back to New York.
my
Like yo,
boy in the
that was
chat.
crazy to me, bro. That
he in
was
the,
crazy. I don't know if I got a story that'll top that one. I definitely spent money when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Spent money that I didn't have to cop certain bottles. Um, I used to be into sneakers really heavy. Like sneakers were my vice for a while. I was collecting sneakers like when I was younger in college and stuff. So man, I used to take a pair of sneakers like that are like dead stock, like 15, 20 years old. I had never worn before, but I was collecting them and would take them and like post them on Craigslist or eBay, get the money from me flipping the sneakers and then go buy Hennessy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I don't got no crazy stories like flying. I've driven a couple of hours to other states because, like I said, I hunt. You know what I'm saying? So I'll get on uh, uh, Craigslist or I get on the internet and just search for mom and pop shops in different states and see, and call them, see if they got any. I hit them up like y'all have any limited edition, rare or vintage Hennessy's. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it'll work out for me. They hit me back and like, yeah, I got this bottle right here. Send me a picture of it. They send me a picture of it. I'm like, I'm on my way. That's how I got my 1865 private reserve.
I don't
It
even know what
was
that is, bro. You caught me off guard with that one.
yeah, man. The 1865 private reserve. I'll show you a picture of it. It was a mom and pop shop um, in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, that said they had it, and this was years after it came out. Man, I drove out there. That joint was like covered in like an inch of dust because it had just been sitting underneath the owner's,
Yeah,
the shop owner's like counter for years. He dusted that joint off, man, and sold it to me for like $2.99.
yeah,
And then that bottle goes for, you know what I'm saying,
yeah. You
anywhere
guys
from
say
like
what it
eight
go for.
hundred
It
to
go.
a thousand.
Yeah, I know they be hit. They be going up, man. Everything inflation done pushed everything up. So
You
the
ain't lying
only
about
so
that.
I drove an hour and a half to buy the 250th anniversary one, the one in the
Yeah, yeah.
case.
I got that one back here somewhere.
Yeah, I had drove an hour and a half to go get that. That's the craziest thing I've done about it. But
Yeah.
I hit some parlays and I caught me some bottles. We're like, dang, boy, this $100 turned into this. Let me get me my Hennessy collection up.
Hey, look, man, I ain't mad at you. Anybody out there in the chat, man, got a parlay for me for Super Bowl Sunday? Let me know, man. I'll send you the parlay hit. I'll send you one of a free bottle from my collection, man.
Yeah. Hey, what I was about to say, man. Dang, I just forgot. What? Oh yeah. I gotta talk. I gotta mess with you real quick, man, because I know you was tripping by my boy Groove. You don't know.
Groove.
You know.
Hey, yo, chill, man. Hey,
That's my. Hey. Hey.
hey,
That.
bro.
Yo.
People like that know me, like have known me for years. Like I used to have dreads, right? I've been a big dude for a minute, but I used to have dreads, right? Stayed in the gym. Man, when that dude started going viral, bro, so many people hit my DMs and like, damn, Bird, you out this joint dancing in restaurants and shit now? I'm like, come on, man.
I
Come
was
on, man.
I was dying laughing when I read your story, bro. I was like, you kind of did look like Groove a little bit too. I was like,
Hey, chill, man.
dang. Hey,
Chill, dude.
Big Groove in there. I was like, dang.
Oh, man.
I don't
Damn,
know
I ain't gonna
who.
hear the end of that one now.
Hey,
I ain't gonna hear the end of that one.
did they hit your DMs more from the Henny cans or Big Groove? Because I know they was asking.
Damn, man, I ain't gonna hear the end of that one, dog.
Yeah, that was crazy though, man. I had to bring that up because I was like, why they doing my boy like that?
Oh man, that dude, wild, man. I ain't got no words, man.
Oh, okay. Another thing, man. I was doing some grilling today. I was thinking about you, and I think I seen a story of yours. You got any other hobbies besides Hennessy collecting? I know you got like 3 grills though. Don't you got like three
Oh yeah,
grills?
man. I'm. That's another thing that I'm going back and forth on, man. Debating on what to do, man. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy grilling. You know what I'm saying? So I've been going back and forth on if I want to start like a barbecue YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Get into that, because I do it so much anyway. It ain't gonna be nothing just to share some of my recipes, put them out online, and record. You know what I'm saying? Me doing what I do. So I've been thinking about that, man. It's just gonna be,
Yeah,
time and equipment and the time investment and the money investment up front. But I already know once I hop off of here, my wife gonna be like, "Yeah, man, why don't you do it? Stop talking
yeah,
about it and do it."
yeah. If
So
I can give you any advice, bro, it's like do what you like to do, and then they'll tell you what they want to see. People ain't
word,
scared. People ain't scared to
word,
comment. You know,
word,
I
man.
tried
I feel
everything. I tried everything. I didn't want to come on. I didn't come on TikTok and stuff to make drinks and stuff. I wanted to
mm,
sell my gear. I make gear. You know, I make shirts. I do stuff like that. So that's the
word,
primary thing. And
word.
I couldn't get views on my shirt. I'm talking about 2, 3 views. Nobody was there.
Mm,
And so I was like, man, I'm gonna pull out this Hennessy and just make me a drink and wear my shirt.
mm-hmm.
So boom, where you get the
Oh
Henny
yeah,
from? Oh, that shirt dope, bro. Like when the views started coming,
yeah.
I was getting eyes, and then they were like, "Do you got this, or could you have you mixed?" Dog, I never mixed Hennessy with Sprite before until 2021,
Word.
bro.
Man, I was doing it back in college.
That's my
Hennessy
favorite
Sprite,
drink.
Hennessy apple juice.
Apple juice, I don't like that because it made me go to the bathroom. But I like the taste, but I don't like the aftermath.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
But Hennessy and Sprite is my favorite drink besides Hennessy and Grand Marnier.
That's what's up, man.
And
Man, you
some
mixing a cognac with a cognac liqueur. I ain't mad at you.
yeah, they call it a French Connection or love or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cause they do it in the sidecar, but I don't like that juice they put in that sidecar.
Yeah, yeah, I feel
Like
you on that.
sidecar is the worst mixed cognac drink that I've tasted, and they always ask me every bar I go to, "Can you make me a cognac drink?" They make me a sidecar. No,
Yeah, Hennessy sidecar. Yeah, man, it's a popular drink, bro. I like to drink my Hennessy neat, bro. Like only time I'll do like Hennessy cocktails if it's a Hennessy VS. You know what I'm saying? I really don't drink Hennessy VS or sometimes even Hennessy VSOP neat. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm out and about and I'm ordering a VSOP or XO, I always take it neat. I might pair it with some, you know what I'm saying, steak or chocolate or something like
yeah,
that to enjoy it more. You know what I'm saying? Put a splash of water in it, open it up more. But yeah, man, normally when I'm enjoying cognac, man, I just take it neat.
yeah. So I like Hennessy VSOP with the The Grand Marnier for the French Connection. That's my favorite. That's my favorite lick right there.
That's dope. That's dope. I ain't mad at that.
So like, and I like the Alexander, I think Grand Alexander, Grand Marnier.
Yeah. I know
The
which one you're talking
so
about.
I
It's like
level up.
it got like a blue label or
Yeah,
something,
I
right?
level up on both of them and taste them, but I do like them together. Oh yeah, Mar just sent me a picture of the bottle, the private reserve that you were talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, I got it back here somewhere.
Yeah, I was like, dang, that joke. Yeah, I know what you talking about now. I got the class clique or whatever from I think it's from Japan too. It's like a
Yeah.
white
The
label
Hennessy
blue bottle.
Classique. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got that one. I'm gonna pop that open. I pop that open. Look at Cody told me so.
I
I
don't.
think we need.
I'm not even sure if I've tried the Classique before. I think I got 2 bottles of Classique back here. I don't think I've ever cracked them open.
I'm telling you, like a lot of people say, am I gonna open all mine? I say, if Bitcoin go to $1 million, I'm opening everything,
There you
and
go,
I'm
bro.
buying more.
There you go, bro. I like how you expose your audience to to and kind of inspire them to get into crypto as well, dog. That's a good thing that you're doing, man.
Yeah, I mean, they'll tell me no, they don't want to hear it if they don't want to hear it because, like I told you, I'm talking about what I like, what I do. You feel me? And
Exactly.
it's up to you to tell me no, you don't want to hear it or anything like that because I'm incorporating my world. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. You don't like the Steelers?
hmm
We can I'll argue with you all day. We can argue all day. That's why I'm going. I'm sorry. That's why I'm going for Kansas City because I don't want San Francisco to have 6 championship rings like us. I want us to be us and the Patriots.
I ain't mad at that, man. I ain't mad at that at all,
So
bro.
yeah. So grilling is something else that you passionate about. So that's dope. Um,
Yeah.
I got the artwork and stuff, making clothes and not really making clothes. I'm not a designer. I like to make
hmm
sayings, pictures, and images that pop out on the shirt. And people be like, "Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
I like that," and then they keep it
Yes,
moving.
sir.
Yeah, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, let me interrupt you, dog, and share this with your audience. So, boom, just piggybacking off of what you were saying about you designing sayings or phrases, dog. I've copped labels from you, dog. The custom labels that you do. A couple bottles back there. I got the BLM
Yeah.
bottle label that you did, and a lot of people don't know. When I got married back in 2020, my groomsmen gifts were customized Hennessy bottles. My man Jake Fever designed the labels. Put all my groomsmen names on them joints. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And man, they got their Hennessy bottles as souvenirs, man, with labels for my wedding designed by Jake Fever, man. So another round of applause for my boy hooking me up with those, man. I appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, I like designing the labels, and I wanted stuff to happen that I'm like, man, I'm not gonna sit on my hands. And I know how to do stuff. I'm not gonna sit on my hands and wait for Hennessy to come out with it or beg him to come out with it. So like
Right.
the pinky nickel bottle that I got, I
Them
love
bird
that
purple,
bottle,
bro.
man. You almost make me spin
Yeah.
my yak.
I got a couple of them, man. Yeah, man. You designed the DC label bottle that I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You did a couple of joints for me. You even did I got some so I went to a HBCU too. I went to Norfolk State University.
Oh
You
yeah.
designed a couple of you designed a couple of the Norfolk State bottles for me too, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. That's what led to the Henny can design.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because I was doing custom stuff for people, and I really was getting out of the custom game, and I was like, you could buy whatever I got type stuff because you start getting into birthdays, you mess stuff up. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a good person. If you don't get your stuff, I give you your money back because I'm not in here to get my reputation bad. I'm here to
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not trying to make all the money in the world either. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
So like, if I mess up on something, I was like, all right, bro, here go the refund and you could buy it again, or you don't have to deal with me no more. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna walk away with a clean face, and I am too, type stuff. So
Good business practices, bro.
me and my wife, we was thinking about it. I was like, I think I could do a Henny can, and we was thinking about everything we had to do. She said, "Oh, that don't look glossy enough. It don't look like a real box." So we went back in the lab. You know, hey, it worked out,
And
man.
that joint got Hennessy's attention.
Bro, from the time we in March when we decided to do it, we dropped it like the week before April Fools, and then when Nas bottle came out, we was in New York at the party in July.
That's crazy, bro. That's
And
crazy, man.
it cost me like $50 to get it done.
That's crazy, bro.
I didn't know it was gonna
That's
do that, bro. I didn't know it was gonna do those numbers like that. And they was writing news articles in London about it. A couple of newspaper articles. Somebody yeah,
for real.
they was sending me the articles that they were saying they don't know, but Hennessy's coming out
Damn.
with a ready to drink cocktail. It appears to be such and such. They tagged my dog on Instagram and TikTok page.
What?
Like I was getting impressions on it, and like this one girl got 7 million, and she didn't even tag me. Another guy got like
What?
2 million, like, and everybody was trying to find me. Ask your Hennessy connects and stuff like that. The people that distributors, ask them did they have problems last year. Ask about Henny cans around April.
Dog, I guarantee they did, bro. If your joint blew up, I knew it blew up because when I say everybody that I know was sending me that video, you know what I'm saying? It was like, are
Yeah,
these real? I was just laughing it off. I'm like, bro, you know, if they was real, I would have had them before they dropped. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just kept rolling with it, man. It was just funny reading the comments on your post, man. The internet undefeated, bro. It was people swearing up and down that they had it, they had tried it, it was trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, yeah, man. Hennessy, man, should really do more to highlight the fans of their brand, man, because that example right there shows you how far-reaching your voice is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And how much of an impact, a direct impact, you could have. A single person can have on growing and building the brand, man. So I'm glad they reached out to you and showed you love for the Nas release bottle, bro. But I would keep that point of contact open with them, man, and see if
yeah,
y'all can collaborate and do business in the future.
yeah. I think I think they did it so I won't mess up the Nas release because
Oh yeah, you was taken away. You was taken away from their global campaign, their
yeah
50-year hip hop bottle release.
yeah.
My man Jake released one TikTok video and blew up, and that joint did more than Hennessy's entire global campaign, bro.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
they started watching me after that, right? After the cans. And then
Mm-hmm.
I found out the Nas bottle was coming out and I found out what it looked like. And what I did on
Mm-hmm.
my Instagram, I said, I'm going live tonight at 9:30 and I'm gonna show y'all the new bottle of the Nas Hennessy bottle. And
Uh,
as soon as I posted that, 20 minutes later, they hit my DM and say, don't go live. We're gonna get in contact with you and we will invite you out to New York for the Nas event. That's why I didn't
wow.
go live that night and talk about it.
Wow.
And I put
Wow.
the live was
That's
canceled.
crazy. I should have. I ain't got the footprint on IG or TikTok like you, but I should have went live with the bot because I think I had that bottle so long before it came out
I know y'all
from one
did,
of my
but
distributor connects. Like I think I had a case or two of it like before it came out, like well before it came out. I should have went live with the drink and
I, I
see if
think
I got a trip to New York.
I think they was already spooked. They was like, man, we'll just pay this so we won't lose out on millions for the release.
Yeah, I
You know what
feel
I'm
you,
saying?
dog. I
So
feel you, man. Yeah.
bro, if I knew it was gonna do that, I had an Eric Mays shirt on that I made, but I had an Eric
Uh
Mays shirt on that I made. I sold the heck out of that shirt, but bro, a lot of people didn't know who Eric Mays was. Imagine if I had this on.
Right, right.
Or you know what I'm saying? Like something I would have did a better thinking I would have thought better about it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah. But it was no way you knowing that video was gonna grow legs the way it did. I feel you.
bro, I went to sleep. I woke up, everything on 99, like all my alerts, comments, DMs, views. Every time I click and like clear it out, like 2 minutes later, everything on 99 again.
That's crazy, bro.
Bruh,
That's crazy.
I had to deny people from friend requests. It was I had to take a break because I couldn't tell. It wasn't April Fool's yet. It was just that
Yeah, yeah, I feel
April
you.
Fool's
I
was
feel
4 days away.
you. I feel you, man. Yeah, man. You did numbers on that though, bro, and um brought more people, you know what I'm saying, into the circle. Now more people know about the brand itself and then know that there's collectors out there. And then what that in turn does is turns on other people to be interested into the brand and want to start collecting as well. And then when you do that, you know what I'm saying, everybody wins because everybody's collection will appreciate with value. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, and that's about us. Like you want people to experience the same like feeling you get when you collect the bottle. You get your hands on a bottle, and they like, dang man, I appreciate you so much. I've been wanting to get this bottle. It means you don't know what it means to people to get that bottle. Like the
Right.
Barack Obamas might mean something
Mm-hmm.
different to them because they shared that bottle with their dad or something. They dad gone, and
Right.
you know they want that bottle again.
Right. Right. Good point, dog. Good point.
Yeah, but if we got any questions from the audience, we'll take some questions from the audience. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. If anybody want to ask something, I'll throw a question up. You know, he might show us a few of his bottles, and if you want to ask a question, I we just take some questions from y'all. Unless you got something you want to ask me, bro.
Yeah, man, for sure. So, um, you collect everything. So one, like, so with me, I'm like solely Hennessy, right? I was about to start like getting into the Ciroc joint, but Ciroc drops so many flavors and so many bottle variations, right? And then that would be one that I would be doing just for like the art of the bottle and the bottle designs because I'm not a real big vodka drinker. You know what I'm saying? But one that I think I am going to start collecting, especially if they dip their toes into the cognac game, which it seems like they're doing, is Uncle Nearest.
Oh
So I
yeah,
got a couple of Uncle Nearest bottles back here signed by their
Fawn
owner.
Weaver.
Yeah. Um, and apparently they bought like a vineyard in Cognac, France. So
Yeah,
they might be dipping their, you know what I'm saying, trying to dip
they
into the
are.
cognac game.
It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. It's
Oh
coming.
yeah,
Yeah, and they're
yeah,
gonna own it from the rooter to tutor to the Buddha all the way through.
man.
Like it's not gonna be like they're doing it the right. Well, you know, you got to get married into like a family, right, to be a part of that cognac region. So most people can't get it. What happened
Right.
was they built a relationship with a person that didn't have any kids and no relatives to give that land down to.
Oh wow.
So they built a relationship with that guy, and that guy is handing the inheritance down to them for for a deal, of course. But they actually going to own the land
Mm,
and the vineyards, in which they gonna own it for real. You know, like everything else is
wow.
a deal through another company, but they're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
their space out there. So they coming strong, and you're right. And hopefully, I could be the first one to taste that cognac. I'm trying to become. Hey, if you want to go, if you want to sell cognac in the U.S., you got to come see Jake. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's an excellent plan, bro. That's an
So
excellent plan, bro.
so that
Become more than a brand rep. You know what I'm saying? Become like a global distributor, bro. That'll be massive, man. That
yeah.
would be massive, bro.
Well, for stuff like that, I have to get with y'all to understand a little bit more. But my boy Cody, he's stressing this cruise. I love cruises, bro. I won't
Hmm.
be able to take one no time soon because I got some things and life going on. So y'all will hear about it a little later. But yeah, I could definitely do that though. I love cruises. I love cruises, bro. Yeah. So you got something that you wanted to show us?
Um,
Or are you
I mean,
good?
I got a couple of bottles back here behind me, man. Some of my favorite bottles. Like if anybody asks me, I always tell them that this
That's
bottle
the
right here is my favorite bottle out of the collection. It's a vintage fine champagne, but it's my favorite. bottle because it's the first gift that my wife ever bought me, right? So a vintage bottle of fine champagne. And people ask me what my favorite bottle out of my collection is. It's this one right here because my baby got it for me. You know what I'm saying? One of the first gifts she ever bought me. So out of all of the hundreds of bottles that I got, this one right here is my favorite. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But
I
I
don't
got
even. I guess the first one I got would be my favorite one.
some.
The
Yeah, man.
the one that started it all for me.
The 200th anniversary.
Yeah, I gotta crack it
Yeah,
open one day. I ain't even crack it open because I like it. I
yeah.
got two of them too.
Yeah, I've had cases of those joints, man. People have bought them from me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure I got a couple behind the bar. I've never tasted it. I'm not sure for certain. Maybe some other collector out there can let me know if that blend is a different taste than the normal VSOP. I'm not sure, yo, because
Uh,
I've never cracked open
Marvin
that one and tasted it.
Marvin told me it was, but it's slight because
Oh, it's like a slight difference.
yeah, I think they got 50-year-old eau de vus in there. A little,
Yeah,
they
huh?
say they have it in there, but it'd be like a minute amount. At least they could claim it's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's what's up.
and
I got some vintages back here. I got those three vintage bottles I showed you. I know you got a couple of these. Some
nah,
Marquise de Doors.
I don't got that. That's the jelly.
Yeah, these are the fruit soaked in Hennessy cognac, the vintage bottles. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? I got a couple of these. Now Marcus told me
he
he
ate it.
used to eat these joints. Now Marcus wild, bro, because these bottles is
Oh, old.
old, bro. He told me he used to crack these joints up, man. There's different fruits in it. I got these right here, clementines, but I had it with like I think they had plums or something in different ones. This ones with different fruit inside. You know what I'm saying? Marcus told me he used to eat them joints. I said, bro, you wild. This one right here, this is a couple of my favorite bottles, bro. This is
The
the
GMO.
OS Jimios bottle. This is probably my favorite out of the VS artist line, and I got this one signed
Oh,
by the actual artist, man. So this is one of my favorite bottles in the collection as well.
yeah, that could turn into your favorite when somebody signed it. Cause the
Yeah.
cause, am I saying that right? Cause is my favorite one out of the VS line,
Mm-hmm.
or the Barack Obama.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of hard to, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
compete with the Barack bottle. I got the Kamala bottle, the Kamala XO. Did you get that one?
no, because it didn't look different.
Yeah, it was pretty much just the packaging. It
Yeah,
came with like an entire kit and some glasses. But what I did with my Kamala bottle is I got it engraved with a quote that she made about breaking boundaries on the back to kind of set it aside and make it different than the other XOs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I got what you're saying on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. It was just something else. I was beginning to collect, and it was a pricey one, and I was like, I can buy
Yeah.
something different for this right here.
Yeah, I feel you.
And
I feel you.
the glasses was nice, but now I regret not getting it because I could have brought it at retail. You know?
Yeah, I just wish they would have thrown like you know how the Obama got the 44 sticker um, on the bottle. All they had to do was throw like a 49 on the
Yeah,
bottle
I
or
would have
stick
brought it.
on the
I would have
bottle.
brought it if
That
they'd
would
have
have
threw it.
set it.
I
Yeah,
would
that
have
would have
brought it if they did
set
that.
it different. Hmm.
But see, like Hennessy do stuff. I want Hennessy to do stuff. Like I want them to make flavors, right? So I dropped this
Hmm.
honey Hennessy. The project ain't coming out like I wanted to do. It's not as good
Hmm.
as I thought it was. So I gotta like probably get a bigger barrel because it's really strong on that oaky taste. So I gotta maybe put some
Hmm.
more Hennessy in it to blend it. But the honey is there. But I got the strawberry
Right.
Hennessy that I made.
Yeah, that look good. The strawberry Hennessy look good, bro. I
It's
can't front.
delicious too. I'm making another batch because down here we're the strawberry capital of the world in the winter. Down
Oh
here,
yeah.
yeah, in Lakeland and Plant City area. So
Hmm.
I'm getting the flats of strawberries, and I'm gonna make some more strawberry Hennessy. It takes about.
That's
I'll
what's up.
probably be able to drop it in August, so it's gonna take about that long to get it right.
Yeah, but you doing things different, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna make more people notice. I remember when you was doing that crazy ass infinity bottle. You still got
Oh,
that?
bro, I'm gonna do another one. I'm doing it all. I'm gonna drop everything in there. The white, the XO, the VSOP, the VS. I'm dropping everything but the master blenders. I'm dropping a full bottle of everything. I'm gonna get like 375 ml bottles, and I'm gonna fill up.
Uh
I'm gonna have the labels and everything. It might be
huh. Infinity bottle, bro. You
yeah,
collecting joints like Infinity Stones, bro. You
yeah,
wild.
everything. And then like I got the off white,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I saw that. I saw that one that you made, bro. That's dope, bro.
yeah. They should have been did that. And they should do it. They should do it for Virgil anyway. It just seems like
Oh man,
that's
yeah.
right. That's right on brand. They can steal this idea. Give me a little taste of the chips, but you know what I'm saying?
What they if I had like a direct line or a direct plug to those that work within Hennessy that are in charge of like um, bottle design or new talent, man, I would be like, yo, solicit, you know what I'm saying, fans of the brand to like design their own bottles. You know what I'm saying? Or like have like a collaborative effort where like everybody can add like a different design to the bottle. Or it's artists out there now that are fans of the brand that like paint bottles. You know what I'm saying? Have you
Yeah,
seen those folks, man? Like Hero and Wanda, I think her name is Wanda Lux Creations or something like that, on IG. Like, yo, these people are super talented, bro, and they take existing bottles and like hand paint and remix them. Or the dude, I think his name like Sneakerhead something that'll like
yeah,
do the
yeah.
high
Sneakerhead
dip
Worldwide.
bottles. Yeah, man, them joints are so dope, bro. So they
That's who
should
I
do something
collaborated
where,
with to get this right here, to get this done.
oh
Sneakerhead.
yeah,
Yeah. And I designed it. I drew it out. You can ask to see the paperwork and all this stuff that I sent to him.
mm-hmm,
I drew it out,
mm-hmm,
hand drew it, showed him how to do it. He made it wrong. I told him to tweak this. He did it back right
mm-hmm,
again, and we finally got it right. Then I added my tags on there because I couldn't give him
mm-hmm.
everything, so he can't duplicate it, but he could duplicate it.
Right,
You feel me? But
right, right.
he just do it better than me. I had to get him to do the work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, those people are dope, man. So I'm like, if I could talk to anybody that's in charge of, you know what I'm saying, soliciting artists, man, I'm like, yo, get an actual fan of the brand to design a bottle, and that joint will do numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to Anna Foster from Facebook. She said, "What's your favorite bottle and the oldest bottle, most expensive? The oldest bottle, most expensive bottle." Oh, I guess you want to know the most expensive and the oldest. My favorite
Um,
bottle, I don't know. She's talking to you, man. I'm
nah,
tripping.
nah, 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 nah. You go ahead, bro.
Oh, I tell you, my favorite bottle is either that since I can't taste it anymore. It's the one from Japan, the aggressively smooth. Uh,
Oh, the little classium, class
no,
VM.
no, no. That's the China. The
Oh, the
fine
fine
VSO
champagne.
fine champagne, or
Yeah.
or this right here. This right here. This James.
Oh yeah, I can't argue with that. I mean, um, I don't have as far as like really like most expensive retail. Probably that I have in the collection is probably like a pair of these. Like my pockets ain't that deep. Like I don't got no Ricards. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Even though I've tasted them on numerous occasions. Every time I go out to Vegas, me and my boys go to Vegas and celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Just our success. I'll you know what I'm saying, splurge and get a couple of fingers of the Hennessy Ricard or Richard, however you want to pronounce it.
yeah. I say Richard,
Um,
bro.
yeah, yeah,
I get it right.
yeah.
But
I've just talked to some Hennessy reps from over there in France, and that's how they pronounce it, Ricard. You know what I'm saying? But I've tasted that. I don't have one in my personal collection. As far as retail expensive bottle goes, is probably a Paradis or Paradis Extra. I don't even have a Paradis Imperial in my personal collection. So as far as expensive bottles, that's
you know,
probably.
they not gonna make the Imperials no more though. They done.
I know, I know.
You might find
So
them on sale though. It's crazy to say that because the people that don't know, they try to just get rid of them.
yeah, yeah.
Like if you go to like all the Sam's Club that had it and stuff like that, they be trying to get rid of
Hmm.
that stuff. They'll get it up out of there, so they'll drop the
Yeah, man.
price.
Sam's Club, and up here there's Total Wines. Sometimes I sell those I sell those Paradis Imperials and things of that nature. But oldest bottles, man, is probably along the lines of the Marquise de Pompadour I showed you, or some of these, or some of the green label, or some of the green bottles I have in this little in that little display case over there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Some of those green glass bottles are probably some of the older ones that I have. Like I told you, my favorite one is the one that my wife bought me just for sentimental, you know what I'm saying, reasons. I got a couple of, you know what I'm saying, ones that I like to look at as my favorite. Like you
The
got
whiskey.
the whiskey, the Hennessy whiskey, the
I got a
Gianna. How you pronounce this? Not Gianna.
I got a small one.
Oh, word. The small one is probably harder to get your hands on than the fifth.
Then I'm lucky then, cause I want. You know what
Yeah.
I want? I want a miniature Hennessy Black. I can't get one of those.
Those are hard to find, bro. And I found a mom and pop shop that had like 2 or 3 boxes of them, bro. 2 or 3 boxes of them. And they kind of saw that I was trying to, you know what I'm saying,
I
like
hate
buy as
that.
many as possible. And, I think I kind of alerted them to they had something, you know what I'm saying, that was sought after on their hands. And like pretty much told me like, nah, we gonna hold on to them.
Yeah, but they don't know. They don't know that you're a different person, and the people that you can get a hold to is not the people they can get a hold to. So they gonna hold on to it for no
Exactly,
reason.
exactly. But I mean, I couldn't argue with him on it. But yeah, this is one that I've actually had for a while. Like so on my TikTok, what I do is a series called Hennessy's You Didn't Know Existed. I
Okay.
think I might put this one on the next episode. Have I done? I don't know if I've done an episode on this one. I'm only like 3 or 4 episodes deep, so I might do my next one tomorrow when I upload on the Hennessy whiskey, or I might do the Classium because a lot of folks don't know about that blend either. So yeah, man,
Yeah.
just a couple.
Cody Bryant. Shout out to
My
Cody
favorites.
Bryant saying he's so glad he picked up this James. Uh, be honest with you, I don't even want to tell nobody else about the James because I want to stay in rotation, bro. Like these blends, it seems like once they out of the cellar, they don't be trying to blend it up no more. The master blenders be doing different things, bro. And
Yeah, I
this
know, man. It's
this my
like
jam right
I
here.
don't
I
know.
need this.
Yeah, man. I think they try to keep some type of exclusivity with different things, and then challenging themselves for their master blenders to come up with different blends and appeal to different folks' palates, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Trying to widen the fan base. So I can't really blame them for it. You know what I'm saying? But when you come across a blend that you fall in love with, like I did with the fine de cognacs, and they pull the plug on it. Man, that joint was like a gut punch, bro. That
Yeah,
joint hurt.
I know. I seen that the Master Blender number 5 coming out. You know the Master Blender sets right here, but the 5 is
Hmm.
coming out. You got I don't know when it's coming out. I just know they got it scheduled for 24. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
so I'm trying to get my hands on that. Like I'm trying to be the first one. You know what I'm saying? One of the first ones in the country with the number 5, yo. And I got some plugs over in France that are trying to pull some strings for me. So like as soon as that one come off the cutting room floor, bro, I'm trying to get that one. So
Yeah, you
you know
get
what
it.
I'm saying? I,
It's gonna
I
be
I'll let you know.
it's gonna be a fight now that everybody like know the 4s, the 5s and stuff. And it's never gonna come out again. This is gonna turn this into the bourbon world.
Yeah, yeah, the master blenders, man. Like, but just to go back, bro, when I was talking about Hennessy hunts, the number 4 was already out, right? I went into a hole in the wall spot in DC, bro, like literally probably like a mile and a half away from the White House. My grandma used to live down that way. And I was leaving her crib and I'm like, oh, I never popped my head into this liquor store before. Dude, they had Master Blenders number 1 sitting on the shelf for retail.
Dang.
And this is when the number 4 was out. Because I like, you know how the label for the number one and the number four look similar.
Yeah, because
So I'm
they
like, oh yeah, that got
buffalo.
to be number four. I got a case or two of those at home. I ain't tripping. I look closer. I said, what? Which Hennessy is that? He said, Master Blender is number one.
He
I
said
said, oh, I
one.
try not to seem too excited, right? I said, how many do you got? He said, I think I have a case. I said, I'll take them all, bro. I'll take them all, man. I take
Yeah,
them all, man. So I took them. I kept a few for myself because out of the Master Blenders line, that's probably my favorite. Um, so I took a couple of myself, man, and sold the other ones, man. By the time I got home, the other ones in my collection was the other ones that I grabbed was already sold.
yeah. Oh, Renzo, we think well, we should come out in 2004. The he's asking about when speculations on the five should come out in 2024. I'm talking about 2004. That's what the label that I got a hold of said 2024 release. So I'm excited about it. Like these different companies in France, I think they're doing different things because I seen even Remy Martin, they got a master blend with the Tercet, the Remy Martin
Yeah,
Tercet.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
yeah.
did something.
I like the Remy Tersets too, man. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, it's just expensive, and I like the 1738 just as much as the Tercet, and
Yeah,
the 1738
yeah.
is like half the price. So I like the Tercet, but I'm not gonna just keep paying $100 and something dollars when I can pay 40. I mean $50 for a
Yeah,
nice quality.
I ain't mad at you. I see you collect Remy too, man. I see you broke out a bottle of the old Grand Cru.
Yeah, I got a few of those, man. I got the Grand Cru. I popped some of the Remy's I popped, bro. I brought it for $39. Didn't know. I was like, oh, I just want to taste it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was
Man,
one of those.
The
It was one of
Grand
those
Cru was
stores you
big
did.
in DC, bro. The Grand Cru, when Grand Cru dropped, it seemed like everybody had a bottle of Remy Martin Grand Cru back in the day.
Yeah, it's one of them things you did. Like I went there and just started copping stuff. Oh, it's $30 Remy. Let me taste it. I ain't never tasted it before.
Mhm.
It was Dusty's. Now I went in there, came back. I brought two of them. Came back. It's $80 now. And people still buy it for more than that, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. It's sad, man. People, the shop owner sees you have an interest in a certain bottle or a certain brand. They'll you know what I'm saying, jack the price up on you. That's why I try to, when I go into places, man, I try to build a relationship with the owners, especially if it's a small mom and pop establishment. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, I let them know off rip. I'll even show them my Instagram page, like, hey, I'm a Hennessy collector. I collect all things Hennessy, so not just vintage bottles, but any old signage, cases, displays, and stuff that you got. You know what I'm saying? If you got it in the back collecting dust, I'll buy it off you. And if you got any bottles that you're trying to offload, I'll buy a case or two at a time. So if I build that relationship with them, you know what I'm saying, they're more likely to look out for me on prices or things like that in the future.
Yeah, it's just tough though when they. I don't get it. You in the business to sell the bottles, bro. Sell the bottles. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand like what do you expect to get from it because you don't know the people we I don't know who you know, but I'm just saying you don't know the people we know. And I'm not gonna tell my people to go in there and do business with somebody who don't really want to treat you right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can understand that, bro.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But let's see. Just like for the laser. Yep, the for the laser. I don't know if you know about tequila or anything. That for the laser, what Cody talking about?
Hmm.
That's the best tequila I ever had in my life, man. And it changed the game for every tequila that I've ever tasted.
Yeah, man. I do tequila, but now you know what I'm saying. I can't really say that I got a like an educated palate on it. You know what I'm saying. My wife
Oh,
probably knows more about it than I do. We went to a destination wedding down in Mexico, and the resort that we stayed on had like authentic tequila tastings. You know what I'm saying. So she copped a couple of bottles from down there. Um, and I got some exclusive ones back behind the bar. I think just a lot of times with Casamigos, with tequila, people go for those those big name brands like Casamigos and Terramana, when you can get like, you know what I'm saying, higher quality tequila for half of the price of what they charging for those name brand products. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so I put the name back on there from Cody. It's called Fortaleza for anybody who want to look that up. The reason I put it
Mm-hmm.
back on there because they treat the Fortaleza like they do like the expensive bourbon, well, the bourbons that's cheap, but they make them expensive, or the expensive like the Master Blender series. If they know what they got, they'll put it up $300
Mm-hmm.
for the number one or something like that. That's how they do the
Right.
Fortalezas. As soon as they come in the
Word.
shop, they don't put them on the shelf. They just put them in the back. Bro, but if you can find it for a retail price, and I taste the lowest tier of their tequila, the Blanca,
uh,
the lowest tier, bro, it's better than everyone. Everyone.
that's what's up. Yeah, yeah. You definitely put me on to something, dog. When I get off of here, I already know my wife gonna be like, yeah, we need to go ahead and find that bottle.
I got I
Yeah,
got
dog.
I got a steel strength repo that I won in a
Mm-hmm.
raffle. I got in the tequila raffle with these people, boy. I won the first one. So I was like, dang.
They
I
was
was so
mad,
happy.
bro. They was big mad.
Bro, after I tasted it, I got it in raffles and I won that one. Like it was all good though. So I know I'm gonna pop that open. I gotta pop it open for my channel, but I already opened one for the channel already. So I'm gonna do it on a
Got
special occasion though.
you. Got you.
Yeah. So yeah, man. With that being said, bro, I think this is a good little interview. You can come back anytime. You know, we'll close it down live, and then if you want to stick around, I can talk to you a little bit off the air. You know what I'm saying? Just
For
hang
sure,
on.
man. I appreciate you having me, bro. And like I said, uh, I'm a Hennessy collector, cognac connoisseur, but I'm also about, you know what I'm saying, growing the collecting community. So if any of y'all interested in cognac collecting, Hennessy collecting in particular, man, hit me up, man. My handle is on the video. I'm at Byrd's Basement Bar on Instagram and TikTok. So hit me up, man. Check me out. I don't got a following like my man Jake or nothing yet, but you know
We
what I'm
building
saying?
it.
Lord willing, we'll get there. And if y'all got any questions, man, about the brand or about my personal collection, y'all can hit me up, man. DM me all the time, and I'll give y'all a little bar tour.
Yeah, get on TikTok and follow and put that pressure on him. Say, bro, you told me about this bottle. I need to know the Hennessy I don't know. Show me that. Show me that fruit, man. What kind of fruit you said was in there? Ask him all those questions. Follow the TikTok. Put some pressure on him. Get in the comments with
Yes,
him.
sir.
Yeah. All right, then. And we gonna be out of here.